for assault.
You?
Yeah, they nicked me because they said...
They just had a word with him and a word with you and then he went, you nicked?
Yes. Right? And then I says, why are you nicking me for, you know? And this is all on Facebook Live here. So obviously I get taken to the cop shop next Ellen Road, locked up, checked like a criminal, blah, 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 all swabs, everything, get shoved in cell. So obviously I'm working the next day at 12 o'clock Sunday morning. So I'm in Nick for now, till about 6 o'clock. And they said, look, I've got to tell them I'm not coming to work now because, you know, you're not going to get out of here. You know what I mean? Well, can I at least make one phone call to tell work I'm not going to come in? So I made a phone call at 7:30 and they said, obviously nobody answered. So I said, look, I'm working at 12, can I, you know, and they didn't come to the police till 2 o'clock, so it's too late now. Obviously they've got my phone. So I get out at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. They give me my phone back, blah, blah, blah. So I'm walking out, touch the phone on, message after me, take it off, take it off, take it off, you're going to get in trouble, take it off, take it off. I know there's a phone call from work saying, look, Mark, don't come into work today. Area manager says, come in tomorrow. You know what I mean? About what you've done. I'm thinking, what have I done? Obviously at this point I didn't know. Anyway, I deleted all videos and that. Goes into work next day, and they says, the area manager's there, says, look, Mark, we're suspending you now on this video that you've done. It's showing you've got a caution for assault. They've cautioned your police for assault. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? What am I going to do now? What am I going to, you know, suspended, full pay and everything, but, you know, we'll be in contact with you for the hearing. Anyway, what had happened was, the only evidence they had was, I won't mention names, it's, you know, but somebody at work who was a friend of mine on Facebook has got on his phone the evidence. He's got the works iPad and videoed the evidence off his phone against me, and that's the only evidence they've got. You know what I mean? So obviously then I've been suspended, and they says, right, well, you need to do a DBS, which is a police check to see if you've got any cautions for violence, because if you get any cautions for violence you can't work for council. So I thought they were going to do this DBS, but I should have done it. So that's a month goes. Where's DBS? I said, well, I thought you were doing it. No, you should be doing it. So then I applied for it, this DBS, and you've got to wait then for this DBS to come back. So the DBS is still not come back after 3 months here. So I'm on suspension here doing no bar, you know, obviously Phil's obviously let me do some sessions, but, you know, just to keep me in routine, because I was working every day from 6 o'clock in the morning till 9:30 to nothing. You know what I mean? It was just...
And you've given him 28 years. And you've not...
I was in a very, very, very dark place.
And you regret what you did.
I regret what I did, and I've never disputed that. But please tell me, if I'd have called him a pervert, is what he was, that would have been sufficient. But because I've called him
the other word,
that's what I've got done for. You know what I mean? And apparently on this video, which I've not seen it since because it's embarrassing, but I have been calling him, and you know, I'm distraught. You know what I mean? He says to me, if you're referring to I'm gay, then yes, I am. So he's actually telling me he's gay. I didn't know he was gay. So
and he's come to you twice.
He's come to me twice now.
It's not as though you've gone to him and done something,
you know what I mean,
maliciously.
You know what I mean? So obviously then I've waited for the DBS to come back. There's hearings getting ordered, but my union couldn't do it or whatever. So this is 4 months have gone now, and it's still no hearing set. Anyway, this is obviously I've got I must say thanks as well to Phil Bennett, because Phil Bennett has got some people involved, which again I won't mention, but some higher people, which again I won't mention. And I've got Morley Press coming, Yorkshire Post coming, so it's going to get, you know what I mean? I want, you know.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because you know you've done what you've
done
is wrong, but
you know, you put yourself, and you've got kids or whatever. I'm doing that for the people of Morley as well, because what happens if now this guy hurts somebody now? This guy hurts somebody now, right? Or it was just an accident, an accident, you know what I mean? And it's only a matter of time, isn't it? Twice to me.
You've been provoked.
You know what I mean?
It's not as though you provoke someone just out of nothing. They provoked
you know.
you. But for me, I think what as well is it's a tough one because you're part of the fabric of Morley now, and you've given 28 years of your life.
You know,
and then all of a sudden, when it does get heated and it does get a bit wrong, you feel maybe you almost feel betrayed.
It's killed me. If I'm honest, yeah, it's killed me.
Yeah.
That's killed me. Well, I put something on Morley Surroundings page as well, saying I've been sacked, blah blah blah, and the support I've had is phenomenal. Thousands of messages. Thousands. It's taken me aback, and it's I don't know what to say. I thank them all. I thank them all. You've got to think that I'm 46 now, and I've never had a day off or anything, and I've got to go sign on now. What the hell's all that about? You know what I mean? Like again, I'll mention Phil Walker again. He's now said, well, look, why did you come and work for me in the gym full time? So I must say now, if it weren't for Phil Walker in his gym, I don't know what I'd have drank myself and the rest. You know what I mean? I've looked at one of the supporting things were Fury, what he went through and all that, and a very, very dark place. And you know what I mean? I don't have anybody. I'd have no. All my family's from Trinidad. I've got one sister in Dover, and I've got nobody else here. So I've had to deal with it. I've got friends, yeah. You're all right, mate. But you don't want to put them out, do you? You know,
you don't want to burden them with your.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But I tell you what, you know, I've gone out and I've gone out for days on end. I'm telling you, it's hurt me this. And you know, my hearing wasn't fair because again, I heard from the top boss up there, has told the manager at Morley, we don't want people like that working for us. Now, what the hell does that mean?
I think he's almost, we're almost going into politics here, but it's almost a left-wing kind of point of view where if someone does something wrong, it's almost, let's punish them to oblivion. You know, Pearce Morgan gets it on GMTV. He says something and he disagrees with it, or he's done it wrong. Well, where's the rehabilitation back into that?
My issue is with what Mark's done. Mark hadn't have done what he did. This guy could still be out there.
He's still out there.
Well, yeah, but he could have done that to somebody different.
He could have done it to a child.
Yeah, he could have
You know,
completely.
I'm not saying he would, but he could. And he's done it to Mark. I think Mark's just been, you've reacted, and also he's probably seen you when you're out and you're in a social environment, you might have had a drink or whatever. Yeah. So you're not, it's not as though he's done it in, let's say you were, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning and he'd done it in the morning with you.
It's different,
Your Mark might have had a different reaction. But that guy's done it when he's out having a drink for a reaction.
So let me just read you now what the point is, why they've sacked me now. Now they've put, I have carefully considered all the evidence presented. I viewed the evidence, and your behaviour and language used by you in the footage was aggressive, highly offensive, homophobic, and clear in breach of the council's values of equality and diversity. Now, I went to solicitor before this, and the solicitor gave me pointers to say, have you had any training on this equality and diversity? And I said, well, and I haven't. So 2006 is something they've got on me. Now, Facebook wasn't invented in 2006. So, equality, but I went to my union, and they said, should I mention this? Just no. They are convicting you on what you've said, not what you've done, what you've said on this video. That's all they've got on you, right? Now, if you go in there saying you can't say you didn't say it, because you did. You can't say you didn't call him that name, because you did. And if you go in there, all apologetic, blah, 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 you've got half a chance. So I've gone into this hearing and said nothing by my name. You know what I mean? And you were like saying, so I heard from your representatives, this is my union, that you admitted posting the live footage of your, because I made a citizen's arrest on the guy, and that you accepted the fact that by posting it, even by a closed group, that it could be seen more widely by others. Now, a lot of my mates made jokes of it. They were like tampering with it, putting their face on other people, because I was saying stuff like, come on, you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it is funny, but it's got me sack-ended. You know what I mean? So it looks like I'm in Green Street. It looks like I'm Danny Dyer, like, but wrong colour. If they said Cass, and you know, like Cass Pennant, maybe, but we'll go off that a bit, like. But But I think, well, that's what. I heard evidence regarding whether or not you had received a police caution as a result of your arrest by the police, and that as part of the DBS process, all individuals should inform management of incidents which may affect their ability to undertake their role in the council. So they're basically saying I didn't report it. Well, how the hell do I report from it, Nick?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As soon as I come out, and they knew they'd seen it. You know what I mean? And then I heard evidence that your actions, this is the best bit now of them all, 28 years of swimming lessons. I can count on one hand on people who've complained of my swimming. You know, like I'm too strict or whatever, but one of the good things I can do, I can get down at that level, you know, with kids. Well, that's probably why I've never grown up, if I'm honest. But they said, I've heard evidence that your actions have resulted in members of the public. So before I go any further, if anybody thinks they agree with this, please tell me, because I'd like to know anybody who would not, because let me just read it again. I heard, this is one of the main things as well. I heard evidence that your actions have resulted in members of the public stating that they do not want me teaching their children, and I attach a great deal of weight onto the evidence. So basically they're saying, because of what I've said in this video, they don't want me to teach their kids anymore. So if there's anybody's out there, please tell me who you are.
I think that's made up. It should be the opposite.
Right? So, you know, any parent out there, right, your child or daughter comes home and says some bloke's got the so-and-so out and says, do you want some? What would you do? You really think about it, what would you do? Right? Would you say, oh, forget about it, young, and forget it. Who is he? Where does he live? I'll go down and give him it. You know what I mean? So please tell me who would not want me to teach their kid because of what I've called this guy for the aggression, because this is one of the key points of why I've got sacked here. Last of all, in my view, this is not sufficient mitigation of the severity of your actions, which have brought the council into serious disrepute. Right? This constitutes gross misconduct and a fundamental breach of trust between yourself and the local authority. So please, anybody, after what I have done and what I have said, think what I have done is wrong, please come and tell me. Or, you know, go to Leeds City Council. You know, I mean, I can't mention names who've done the hearing, but the head of the department, right, has obviously got it in for me. So I was sacked before I even got to the hearing. You know what I mean? Therefore, my decision is to dismiss you from your employment without notice. 28 years of service. Not one bit of trouble ever. If I'm homophobic, I'd have a history of something. I've worked with homophobic people. I've worked with homosexuals, right? You know, look at my colour, end of the day, and I'm in Morley. And I go out around Morley every week. I'll be out tonight. I'll be out tomorrow night. Morley's the most patriotic town in England, right? Morley got in with the BNP not so long back. Not a problem, you know what I mean? I actually knew who it was. I worked with them. Not a problem, not a problem. You got to tick everybody as they are. But to say I'm homophobic because of that one action, it's disgusting. It is. So it's upsetting for me to think that I go to Fibre. I know Teddy George really well. Teddy, you know what I mean? I know gays will come in. Jim, you're not homophobic. What they're talking about, I'll have a word with them. You know what I mean? I've had support from guys at Tipsy Cow, Dan here himself, Phil Bennett, are all supporting me through this. And that is what I've got sacked for after 28 years of service to this borough, and I love it. I'm from Huddersfield, but I love it.
I just don't get why the sexual claim is not like the sexual assault claim has been so dismissed.
The police
Like if it was a
know who he is. The police know who he is. There you go.
Got sacked if you were a woman in that position?
That is what somebody else said to me.
Would you even have got sacked if
The
you were
person in the hearing says it was only a flash.